Happy International Day of the Girl Child. Today we're in Bindura under a program that is proudly being brought to you by FAWEZI and Action Aid Zimbabwe. Today we're celebrating the girl child under the theme Digital Generation, Our Generation. What does digital generation, our generation really mean? And what are some of the challenges that these girls are facing at the end of the day? Today we're going to be looking at FAWEZI's initiatives in empowering girls in the Shamba and Chitungwiza districts, and to talk a little bit more about the solutions and the opportunities that are there when it comes to supporting the girl child. Why is the girl child such an important aspect in terms of the conversations that we're having in the digital generation? If these young women are being born in a digital generation, why is there such a gap when it comes to empowering them? Why do they not have internet access? And what can we do as CSOs, as government institutions, as well as different partners and stakeholders coming into place? Well, I do hope you enjoy yourself as we continue celebrating the International Day of the Girl Child. Let's start reflecting on how we can create access to internet services, access to digital tools for the girl child.
Right, good afternoon to you all. My name is Dr. Elisha Chamnorwa, the District Schools Inspector for Chitungwiza. We are here in Mashonaland Central, where two districts which are supported by FAWEZI, that is Shamba and Chitungwiza, with 5 schools apiece, we're celebrating International Day of the Girl Child. The major theme was the digital device and the literacy which is associated with that. It has actually been realized and articulated that there are a lot of barriers which our girl children tend to face in order for them to articulate well, participate well in digital activities. It was quite exciting from today that all the various platforms which are supposed to be used were discussed, looked at in terms of their help to the learners and the business world and education per se. However, it was also realized that the learners themselves highlighted some major challenges, which is either perception or the technological divide, which is there based on gender stereotyping. Boys are more accessed in terms of technology as compared to their girl children. The poor support when learners go home, the school infrastructure which does not support the pupil-computer ratio, let alone some of the teacher competencies which should actually help bridge this gap, especially of technology. Technology itself has been used as a vehicle for transforming the pedagogical studies in education, and quite a lot have benefited because it liberates and gives independence to learners. So at the end of the day, we are saying what should be done by communities at teacher level, at student level, school and community level, and at national level. There is need for support through role models. There's need for support in terms of infrastructure by levying parents, so much that this infrastructure is made available. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank FAWEZI and Action Aid for the level of support that they're giving as partners to education, propagating and empowering girl children so that they become mature in terms of their participation in socio-economic activities. The day celebrated in Mashonaland Central has become an eye-opener because the benefactors of this program are 2 districts, Shamba and Chitungwiza, where Shamba is actually led by the DSI, Mrs. Magaya, who also participated in this very exciting exercise. I urge these learners who participated to become ambassadors, to advocate, to give awareness to the communities so that the use of technology becomes a daily thing. I thank you.
My name is Mrs. Chivaviro from Sekemuriimwe. I'm a guidance and counseling teacher. I'm very pleased by today's proceedings commemorating International Day of the Girl Child. Our theme was Digital Generation, Our Generation. This was a very educative program for the girls because girls seem to be lagging behind in terms of digital generation. We've learned a lot, the girls have learned a lot about digital, the digital world. I am so pleased because most of the times the girls seem to be lagging behind in such programs. They don't see the importance of digital generation. So today they've been encouraged. I've also been encouraged as a woman to venture into digital skills so that I become computer and digital literate. What I've really liked is this program has enlightened the girl child so that they don't become idle most of the times, so that they become inventors, so that they start something new and become financially independent. I've liked this program. I think it should be welcomed as well by our education system, as well as school authorities, to provide children with internet and any other digital gadgets so that they can be apt in this generation. I want to thank our partners for providing this program, and we had a very eloquent and very knowledgeable presenter in terms of this digital skills. I want to thank you so much.
My name is Nyatsine Evelyn, teacher mentor at Zanai High School. So today here at Twin Lodge, we're celebrating the International Day of a Girl Child. This day has helped our girls to boost their confidence. Meeting with the girls from other schools, it shows that they are important. It shows that there is need for a girl child to have self-esteem. There is need for a girl child to have goals. And today our theme was on the digital generation. And the girls were being taught on the digital gadgets and how important it is to be equipped with digitalization. Most of our learners were citing problems that they do not have access to internet. Some of them were saying they don't have even laptops or gadgets that ICT related. And they were pleading to schools to allow them to have access to even school computers. We are urging schools to allow learners to take computers as a compulsory subject. Just as they do with mathematics, English and science, they must do the same with computers, not the scenario whereby computers are just taken up to Form 3 and then Form 4 they don't even sit for exam for it. So it is so important for schools to motivate learners to take up computers as a career. Thank you.
The Forum for African Women Educationalists Zimbabwe chapter, FAWEZI, in partnership with ActionAid Zimbabwe, today held celebrations for the International Day of the Girl Child. We held this in Bindura with children from 10 project schools where we are currently implementing a project called Girl Supporter. So we invited girls from 5 schools in Chitungwiza and 5 schools in Shamva, where we had a session where we're raising awareness to them about empowerment, girls' empowerment, and we also focused mainly on digital awareness. We wanted to equip the girls with knowledge in terms of access to ICT and digital spaces, whilst also teaching them about online safety. Our project is focused mainly on girls' empowerment to help them to be able to make good decisions all around in terms of sexual maturation, in terms of career guidance, in terms of any other life skill that they may need. So we took this opportunity to capitalize on the IDCG celebrations to just conscientize the girls. And we also had a ceremony where we were actually making it fun and light for them to celebrate being a girl, to also celebrate the achievements that have been done by the government, by partners, in terms of emancipating the girls. If you look previously in schools, girls were left out of science subjects, were left out of sports of choice, but now I think we've made commendable progress in terms of having girls take part in STEM. So this day fits well into the current context where we're encouraging them to take up even careers in ICT when they finish school. However, these girls are coming from backgrounds where there is no internet, where there is no power, where they do not have a gadget of their own, or some of their parents do not even have ICT gadgets. So we realize that a lot more still needs to be done. Besides just raising awareness, they need more support. So as FAWEZI, we are committed to looking for resources to support girls and schools that are disadvantaged in terms of ICT and even internet. And also we will also be engaging our partner ActionAid Zimbabwe to also help us look for resources. However, we also advocate for policy reform. We also advocate for funding to support ICT in schools in terms of electrification of rural schools, in terms of supporting schools that don't have lab equipment with adequate lab equipment, and also trained teachers so that our girls in all areas of Zimbabwe are able to access ICT.